Why Bill Gates refuses to be on the world's richest list? The co-founder of Microsoft, Bill Gates, is one of the richest people in the world and currently features on Bloomberg's top 10 list of the richest people in the world. While most billionaires would want to improve their rank or at least stay on the world's rich list, Bill Gates doesn't want to stay on the richest men leaderboard. So why does Bill Gates want to be excluded from the world rich list? Let's take a look in this video. Bill Gates' road to riches began when he was a tech-obsessed 13-year-old student at Lakeside School in Seattle, Washington. As Gates recalled in a 2005 speech, the school's mother club came up with the money to buy a teletype that connected over the phone lines with a GE time-sharing computer. That machine effectively changed his life. He spent as much time as he could learning about computers, hacking, and coding. He and a school friend named Paul Allen later bonded over their love of technology to co-found Microsoft. In 1994, Gates married Melinda French, a Microsoft employee whom he had met 7 years earlier at a press event in New York. 6 years later, after his Microsoft stake topped $100 billion, Gates stepped down as the company's chief executive and began focusing on philanthropic efforts through the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. He intends to give the majority of his wealth to charity. The commitment he reaffirmed by signing the Giving Pledge in 2010. The Giving Pledge is a movement founded by Bill Gates and Warren Buffett and encourages other billionaires to donate most of their wealth to charity either during their lifetimes or after their deaths. The voluntary group now includes more than 200 families and individuals from more than 20 countries. For this, he has awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom by President Obama in November 2016. The Bill and Melinda Gates Foundations have given away more than $45 billion to charitable causes. Since 1994, CNBC reported, citing the Chronicle of Philanthropy. In 2019, the couple donated $589 million to charity, making them the 7th most philanthropic people last year. Since the start of the coronavirus pandemic, the Gates family has pledged billions of dollars in donations and funding for efforts to fight the virus. Some of these efforts have come under scrutiny, both from regulators and conspiracy theorists who assert that Gates has malicious intentions behind the giving. Despite these significant contributions and pledges, Gates remains one of the wealthiest people in the world. From 2000 to 2007, Bill Gates was the richest man in the world and rotated that title with Buffett and Mexican telecommunications tycoon Carlos Slim from 2008 to 2013. In 2018, Gates lost the title to Amazon founder Jeff Bezos. Today, Gates is still on the world's rich people list, featuring at 5th on the richest people leaderboard as per real-time billionaires rankings. In fact, just a week ago, Adani Group chairman Gautam Adani first overtook the Microsoft co-founder as the 4th richest person in the world. With a net worth of $116.4 billion, Adani stood at the 4th position. Meanwhile, Gates, with a net worth of $104.6 billion, stood at the 5th position. But all that is going to change because Gates' latest pledge is so high that it will remove him entirely from the list of the world's richest people. On Wednesday, Gates took to Twitter to announce that by 2026, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundations would up its spending from $6 billion to $9 billion annually. Gates also made another donations of $20 billion to the fund's endowment. Gates started the foundations with the primary goals of enhancing healthcare, reducing poverty, expanding educational opportunities, and increasing access to information technology. The billionaire began by talking about worldwide crisis and setbacks during the pandemic, the Ukraine and Russia conflict, climate change, and gender equality in the US. I am still optimistic. These setbacks are happening in the context of 2 decades worth of historic progress, and I believe it is possible to mitigate the damage and get back to the progress the world was making. Gates then thanked fellow billionaire Warren Buffett for his incredible generosity to the foundations and how it allowed the foundation's work to be so ambitious. He went on to talk about how these donations and philanthropic work will move him from rankings as one of the world's wealthiest. As I look to the future, I plan to give virtually all of my wealth to the foundation. I will move down and eventually off the list of the world's richest people, he said. I have an obligation to return my resources to society in ways that have the greatest impact for reducing suffering and improving lives. And I hope others in positions of great wealth and privilege will step up in this moment too. It remains to be seen whether Gates does go ahead with his plans. As of Thursday afternoon, Gates' net worth was an estimated $129 billion. Well, that's all for this video. Hope you enjoyed this one. Thanks for watching.